Hey, I'm Jim from Aampe, and today I'm going to show you how you can get more engagement from your existing users with the content you already have on your app. See, most apps we talk to are spending money and effort on new creatives and ads to try to capture new users, when really they're already sitting on a huge audience of largely inactive users. For some apps we started talking with, upwards of 80 to 85% of their users are considered lurking or inactive. So they have the app installed, but they're not using it in any meaningful way. These same apps have a ton of interesting content, whether it be blogs, articles, products, recipes, etc. But the average user never sees any of this content because it's buried under too many scrolls and submenus. So today I'm going to show you how to bring those two things together by engaging your current inactive or lurking users with the interesting content that you already have in your app. Let's dive in. Okay, here is one such app. I'm on their website because I'm on desktop. But if you look at all these recipes. They have all of these delicious recipes. So in total, they have 221 different recipes. But if you're a user on your phone, what's the likelihood that you're going to see all of these or find the right one, right? So what we're going to do is I'm first just going to take these and I'll highlight. So we'll start with this one. I'll highlight a bunch of their recipes. Okay, just for example. Now, if you notice too, with the recipe, they have the name of the dish, they have a picture of it, they have a description, and then they have a time and a calorie count. So I'm gonna take these over to Chat GPT. So I'll put those in, and then I'll come back to the top, and I've pre-written a prompt here that I'm gonna paste in right here. Okay, and I've just asked ChatGPT to turn the following into a table. So column 1 is the recipe name, column 2 is an emoji, column 3 is the description, 4 is the prep time, and 5 is the kilocalories. So let's hit go and see what happens. Okay, so once that's done, I'm just going to copy and paste these into a Google Sheet. Here we go. Now we have our recipe names, our emojis, our descriptions, our prep time, and our calorie count. So I am going to download this as a CSV, just like that. So I will come over here to datasets, create dataset, and I will upload my CSV just like this. Upload. And there we go. Here's my dataset. You can see I have my calories, my emoji, my prep time, my description, and my recipe name. So let's get to writing messages. So I'm going to come over here to messages, and I'm going to quick create. And I'm going to create a push notification because I want to draw my existing users back into the app. Okay, and I can call this recipes. So I will say, have you tried the... Now I'm going to click on this little hamburger menu right here, and I'm going to insert a data set. So if I click on the data set, I will pull in my recipes data set that I just created right there. And I'm going to pull in the recipe name column right here. So we'll say, have you tried the... You can see seafood soup with aioli. Now I'm going to do the data set again, and I'm going to this time grab the emoji column. So my emoji will work with my, will move with my recipe name. So now in the body, I'm going to say it's oh so delicious. And it only takes, and I'm going to come in here again to my data set, and I'm going to grab that time function, prep time, to make. Try it yourself today. So now I have my message written. Now what this is going to do is it's going to automatically generate all these messages for all of our different recipes. So have you tried the vegan taco salad with a taco? It's also delicious. It only takes 20 minutes to make. And you can see this kind of updates itself with everything. And you can come and actually see all the messages created under this message variants tab. But you can see now we have 41 messages already generated, one for each of the different menu items. Now, we want to do more than this, though. We don't just want to create a lot of messages and throw them out into the void. We want to learn from them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it's oh so delicious part, and we're going to call that a value proposition. So some people want to cook food because of the taste. They like how it tastes. So I'm going to add a label and I'm going to put taste here. So we can think of another reason why people might like to cook different food. Maybe it looks delicious, or let's try feel like a master chef. Now, these two speak to accomplishment. The fact that somebody can look back and say, "I did that myself." We'll add accomplishment, and we'll add another accomplishment. Some people care about food freshness, so maybe we can say healthy and fresh, and it only takes 30 minutes to make. So I'll add that, and let's call this health. Similarly, we could say all natural ingredients, call that health as well. Okay, so here's an idea of how you can instrument these. So as these are sent out, it will catch that somebody, if they click on it, maybe they respond to health-based messages as opposed to accomplishment-based messages as opposed to taste-based messages. So I did a little additional work here. I added a few different greetings so you can see feeling like or ready to try. I think your taste buds can handle the a couple different options. Again, we have our options here. So delicious, speaking to taste, looks amazing, accomplishment, only a few ingredients for convenience. So we're speaking to all different users. We have our time feature, and then we have different CTAs. So find the recipe, guaranteed to impress, your taste buds will thank you, and things like that. And again, if we look at the message variations here, you can see we've created about 3,900 different messages for different recipes that can be sent out to each user. And a preview of what it would look like on their device would be over here. Simple, right? So once you hit start sending, our system will start clustering your users based on actions they share in common. Things like what time they typically interact with your app or things they viewed, stuff like that. And it will start experimenting using these available messages to learn which users are interested in which messages. But that's just where the fun begins. See, the same app had almost 900 articles. They have a podcast, diet plans, products, and so much more. So, by not only understanding what their users are interested in, like vegetarian recipes, for example, but also understanding their motivations or their why, whether it's health or a feeling of accomplishment, the quality of the food, taste, convenience, or something else entirely, we can understand what content to send them next and add value to their lives and keep them and other similar users engaged. And since this is entirely automated, you don't have to manually babysit the process. Our model determines the right messages and send times and frequency of the messages that each individual user prefers and distributes the messages appropriately. So don't keep all that amazing app content hidden on your app. I hope you've seen how easy it is to bring your existing app content to life to get more engagement from your current users with less manual work with Ant.